This is sea moss. Welcome to my channel. I am Monique D, and today's video is all about Irish sea moss. So Irish sea moss contains 92 of the 102 minerals the body is made of. It dissolves mucus. It is excellent for bone and joint health. If you have a low immune system, it helps to recover from illnesses. It is also commonly used as a demusant treatment for ailments such as colds, flus, and coughs. It supports skin, whether it's psoriasis, eczema, acne, burns, or rashes. You will see smoother acne-free skin. Did you know that over 95% of patients with thyroid disorders are iodine deficient? Did you also know that the thyroid gland contains the highest concentration of iodine than any other organ in the body? You cannot make thyroid hormones without sufficient levels of iodine. And because Irish moss is extremely high in the trace of iodine, it can help restore balance in the body.
Without further ado, let's get right into how I make my Irish sea moss gel.
First, what I'm going to do is, with the Irish sea moss, I need to rinse the Irish sea moss off really well. Need to make sure all the sea sediments, particles are off. This is how it looks. Okay, it comes in a bag. It looks like this. So this is natural sea moss. This is how it looks. I'm gonna make sea moss gel. I don't need a lot because it will actually swell. This is way too much. I want to make it for my smoothies, so I'm going to make enough for about a week or so, maybe 2 weeks. Yeah, I don't need all of this, so I'm going to take some off.
It's good for skin, hair, nails, bones, thyroid health, sustained energy. This one is crafted. It's one of the most nutritious and versatile foods on the planet. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, I'm going to rinse it underwater. I am going to make sure you can actually see some of the iodine in it. If you take a real close look, you'll see some of the white iodine in it. It is multicolored because it comes from different parts of the ocean. I'm going to rinse it, get all the sediment out, and then we're going to soak it. Once we soak it for at least 8 hours,
I will then go back and rinse it again, and then we'll make the gel. Now we just need to rinse it to remove any loose sediment and particles that may be on it. It is stiff, noodle consistency. Again, I am just rinsing it to get any loose materials off, foreign materials. Now what I will do is I will actually fill it up with cold water. You can actually see how the water is clear. It's going to swell. I'm going to let it sit for 8 hours. I will come back and I'll show you the result on how it looks, and we'll go from there. I'm going to cover it. Let's see how the sea moss is coming along. Wow. So we can see here how it more than tripled in size. It's beautiful. This is the sea moss. So this water is full of vitamins and minerals, mainly minerals. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this and I'm going to use it for plants. And at this point is where I would actually squeeze some lemon in it so it can help clean it. Look at the beautiful color variations. This one is orange. Like, look, it's from the same plant. This one has like a purple light tone. It's all natural, you all. Yes. So what I'm going to do now is I will let this sit for a few more hours.
8 hours is the recommended wait time. However, you could mix and make your gel as early as 4 hours, but I am not in a rush. I want to go ahead and let it expand. So I will let this sit. I will come back. I will rinse it off completely, run it under some water, and we'll hop right into the gel.
Now I am going to get my colander, rinse it out, and see what we have for this sea moss. I'm going to use this part. I'm going to blend this and put this portion. I'm going to blend this part and put it with my plants.
I try to make this batch once a month and typically lasts about 2 weeks with my smoothies if I drink my smoothies every morning, Monday through Friday. All right.
I am going to go ahead and set the blender up, let this drain, and we'll come back.
Now that we have our sea moss rinsed off, now it is time to blend it. When we are finished blending, I will put them in mason jars. I'll put it in the refrigerator, and after I put it in the refrigerator, I will then come back and look forward to it. So I'm gonna actually load the jar with the sea moss.
I have this Costa Rica artesian volcanic water.
You know, I try to be fancy. You know, you don't have to get fancy like that, but I'm just gonna use this water.
As you can see, it's starting to thicken up. When we put it in the refrigerator, it's going to actually get thicker. I'm going to clean up some of the water that shot out. So sea moss, let's talk about it while we package it up in our mason jar. Sea moss is actually a great appetite suppressant. So I had a few people reach out to me regarding, hey, what can I use to lose weight? I don't want to say it's necessarily for losing weight, but it will suppress your appetite due to the high concentration of minerals, and it's actually nutrient density. So most of us experience the, you know, uncomfortable sensations in our stomach, rumbling. We experience that, you know, when we have not consumed anything. Look how thick it's getting. Wow, already. It actually doesn't have a flavor at all. Doesn't have a flavor at all. So basically back to having a suppressed appetite. So this comfort, you know, it gets us weak. It puts us into cravings. Gets us weak. But this is the feeling that we know as hunger. So for people looking to suppress their appetite in a natural way, in a healthier way,
sea moss is good for that. Especially when it's in a gel form like this. It's easy to add as an ingredient to other foods in your drink. I like to drink mine as smoothies. You'll also, if you do research, you'll also see how some people like to put it in soups to make it thicker. It actually has no flavor. I'm actually going to make more. I have a little bit more. I'm going to make more with that. But sea moss consumed regularly will help eliminate some of those cravings and bring that body back to the natural body weight. Yes. So aside from internal consumption, you'll find that a lot of websites promote sea moss as being able to apply directly to the skin. So it's also thought to be good for dry skin conditions ranging from eczema to psoriasis, making it a valued ingredient for lotions and moisturizers. So I've used this before. I use it mainly in my smoothies, but I've also used it in as a hair toner. You know, as a hair toner, you can apply it to sunburns as well.
Like I said, it's used to help thicken soups and smoothies. And you can also get it, you actually could get it online through different vendors, found also in powder form. So I also have a powder form that I like to add to my smoothies when I don't have the actual fresh moss available like this. And it is available. Right now, I am at Vibrations in Gary, Indiana, the Miller section of Gary, right off of Lake Street. And she has a huge selection of herbs and spices. Right here, this is the Irish sea moss, and as you can see, it is good for mucus, antimicrobial, antiviral, boosts immunity and infections. This is the Irish sea moss. And stop there if you know, looking for some sea moss and you're in the area. But I am going to take a few seconds, go ahead and power this last one up.
Yes, it went crazy a little bit at the end. It went crazy. Ooh, look how smooth it is. Smooth, smooth. I may actually take some of this and make skin toner with it. Wow. It's actually going to get thicker once it sets up. So this is sea moss. I drink it every morning in my smoothie. This is sea moss.
Bottle it up. I have 2 sealed tight jars. I will actually put this in the refrigerator literally in about 20-30 minutes. When I come back, it will be so solid I'll be able to turn it upside down. So
see how it looks after 30 minutes or so. Oh yeah, look at that. Solidified into a gel, just how I like it.
this wraps up my video on Irish sea moss and its uses. But before you go, drop a comment and please do not forget to like and subscribe to see more of these videos. There's so much more to come.
See you on the next one.